What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, girl. I'm trying to see what's going on with these glasses. I kind of want to keep these glasses on today, but I need to probably clean them first. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know you stopped by. We are down here, honey, for the Belle Collective recap or the reunion, and so we're just going to talk about it. I did take notes. um my notes look I was just looking at my notes and I was like, oh, they look long, but it was me because I was doing I was doing um talk to text. So I was transcribing them audibly instead of so they look longer because typically I'll just well, taking notes, you just put the keywords so you can remember, but here I was just like full sentences out. So what's going on? Hope everybody had a good weekend. How are these? Are these okay? I feel like this is too bright. That might be what it is. Maybe it's too bright. No, we're just gonna go ahead with our clear our clear glasses because I can't be moving my head all around, so the reflection is not in the frame, or yeah, in the frame. So we down here, girl. So overall, the reunion was okay. Um, so Gucci, your mouth, girl. I was like, so Gucci's mouth is quick, and I could see her mouth probably getting her into some trouble when she was a little diva. Um, Girl. So I just did my thing this morning, just decluttering. Yes, over the weekend, watch a couple episodes of Squid Games. I wanted to watch Substance with Demi Moore. It's on Amazon Prime. I saw a scene on Twitter from it, and I was like, "Oh, this looks good. What is this about?" Then I went to see what it was about, and I was like, "Oh, I want to watch this." So I meant to watch that last night, but I just ended up just I was up late. I was like, I don't know why I'm so up. It was like 10:30. I was like, oh my God, I need to go to bed. I need this old lady need to go to bed, honey. So yeah, so whatchamacallit was um Bell Collective. Yeah, let's get back to Bell Collective. So the fashions. Um, I'm not really big on, like, I don't really give a fuck what they look like unless it's just absolutely horrendous. Then I'll like we need to make a comment about it. But the Bell Collective reunion, first of all, I did like the set. I really love the, florals. I love that. I love the florals, the light colors. There was some um gold colors here. Let me go to this page here. Let me see. Wait, hold on. Let me go visit. All right, so let's look at the fashions. They're all standing up here. This is a picture from Carlos's page. The one thing that I did gasp at Tambra. I don't know who styled Tambra. I think it was all wrong. I think the color was wrong. The color of her hair was wrong. Her makeup was so pale with that dark hair. I didn't like it. That was the one when they showed Tamara, I was like, I was like, girl, what is going on? The makeup was too bright, and then I don't know. And then when I thought about it, I was like, Tamara really didn't have a storyline, did she? They cut all her storyline out. We didn't really hear from Tambra this season. She was like, supporting cast. Um, Latrice's dress was really nice. Um, Selena's dress, I didn't like it. I didn't like that bow in the back. I was like, "What, girl? What is going on?" I didn't know. I don't know if she was trying to give Mae West. I don't know what the look she was going for. The color was too bright. With that dress, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. I didn't really care for the hairstyle. I didn't care. I don't really like chokers. I'm not like a choker girl. The closest you get to a choker is something sitting right at the collarbone for me. I've always felt like a choker. I'm a neck person. I love necks. So when you put something on your neck and it cuts off your neck and you start looking like Letitia, when she came out with that damn choker. Like I didn't like Selena's choker. I didn't like Selena's dress. I didn't like Selena's look as a whole. Um Letitia, her neck, she cut her neck off. She already is a big girl, so her neck is already looking short. It's already like into her neck already. So when you put something on your neck, now you really look stuffed. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like when you are a big girl and around here is like close to your chest, like your chest is real high, and like, and I feel like you should show your neck more. Like I feel like you should elongate your neck. Like a plunging neckline will make you look like you have a longer neck. You over here already like this. You already like this. And then you cut your neck off, girl. I was like, Letitia, no. Let me make sure this thing is on. Um, so Gucci. I didn't particularly like Letitia's hair either. I don't know. Her dress. Oh, I was about to say her and Aikisha got on the same dress. It's almost similar colors, similar styles. Everybody had one leg out. Everybody had they left leg out. Everybody. Except for Selena and Marie. So Gucci's was cute. The little whoopty bam in the front, little it looked like an infinity symbol. That was cute. The color was pretty. So Gucci's skin is just like, ooh, yes, girl. And her hair was okay. Her mouth is so quick. I was like, so Gucci, you probably got in trouble for that mouth. She had to. She's so quick. I was like, damn, girl, shut up. I guess I just kept saying, "Oh, Gucci, so Gucci, your mouth, you're gonna get beat up." Aikisha, I don't know what this Mae West look. What the girls were going for, her and Selena. I don't know what they was going for with that blonde hair. I feel like Aikisha had it was too much hair, and it was I don't know. And it's like, okay, you're super light skinned with this blonde hair, and it just kind of drowns you out to me. It just drowns me out. It just drowned me out of her look. Marie had her was like real structured. She had like a little art piece going on the side right here. Um, I didn't like the underneath part. I know it was sheer, but you could see the part that's covering her the lower part of her body underneath the sheer part of the dress. I didn't particularly care for that. But a lot of them were going for I just didn't like Tamra's look overall. I think Tamra was like not and then Antoinette came out later. I didn't like her black hair either. I didn't. I was like, what is this? What part of the year did they film this? Why is y'all hair so black? Either it was too blonde or it was just jet black. And I didn't particularly care for it, especially on Tambra's light skin. I didn't particularly care for that black unless she was gonna do a dark dress. Then I would have understood the black. And again, Tambra, I really want to see Tambra in like a cute, I don't know, a bob or something with a bang, like a bob with a bang. Like Latrice looked the best to me. Latrice, so Gucci, and ooh, Marie. I like Marie's hair. Marie's hair was pretty. Um, yeah, Latrice and Marie on the ends. Yep, they were the best. So Gucci, I gave So Gucci a little bit too. And then who took this picture? It wasn't even centered. The Belle, the set looked nice. Okay. So let's see. All right. So let's get to the Brent, the EP. He walks around to everybody and goes into their rooms and greets them and welcome this and that. And Marie says she's ready for some adult conversations. I am a doctor. I said, what? So you ready to have some adult conversations now? You got your PhD, girl. What the hell? Shut up. Tambra said Demon is working because the baby is expensive. He got 2 jobs now. Um, Letitia says she's ready to gather the girls today. Selena said when she sees JJ, she's going to take her mirror out and look at herself. And Latrice said, Aikisha, bitch, don't fuck with me. There's something about remember the guy that grabbed Glenn and and dragged him to the other side of the room when him and Willie started to fight, or get into it. That is Latrice's nephew. I actually know some, Charles knows him as well. I mean, he passed away. And so it's something about Latrice. I saw a live with her and Letitia, and it's something about his phone. Something happened to his phone, and she believes Aikisha has his phone. Something like that. And I was like, what? That is Latrice's nephew, and he has since transitioned. And so yeah, so she is, maybe that's something that she is talking about, because when Carlos asked her later, you guys were cool, how come, what happened? And she was like, she knows what happened. I Girl, just say what happened. Why are we not saying what happened? This is a show. Can we just say what happened? Like, what happened? Can we know too? We watching, y'all. Can we know? Can you tell us? I don't know. Each of them come out. I don't like that. I want them to come out and sit down. I don't want them all walking up to greet Carlos. I don't know why I didn't like that. I was like, get that shit out of here. Carlos needs to be seated. Everybody needs to come out while he's seated, the way that they do Real Housewives. Yes. Sit down, Carlos. Come out, have everybody come out, sit down, and then sit down and introduce them. Let me tell you something. They're moving around in them dresses. They got to walk up to you and then turn around and walk back and sit down. Ain't nobody got time for that. I want to come out here, sit down, get my dress looking right, and then I will greet you from my seat. Hey, Carlos, girl. And that's it. I didn't like that. I was like, oh, why are they walking up to him, kissing him, and then doing the little air kisses, the little Hollywood air kisses, girl? Girl, go away. Just sit down, come out, sit down, and introduce the girls next time. That's it. That's all you got to do. Um, when they introduced, so Gucci, he said the number one realtor. Did you see Latrice's face? She was like, she was like, and then when So Gucci came out, she said, I hear you whispering, Latrice, what you say? So Gucci is a trip. She is really a trip. Selena, I said, looks a mess. I didn't like the outfit. I didn't, she came shimmering out. She didn't have no foundation. I was like, why is she not, where's her undergarments? I didn't understand what was going on. Aikisha came out, Tambra came out, and I put she didn't have a storyline. And then Dr. Marie Monroe, she came out. I said, just go sit down. That's what my notes said. Just go sit down. Just sit down. Aikisha, what was your intention for bringing the group together? Well, if nobody is talking, everybody needs to be talking. Everybody needs, if we're going to film a show, everybody needs to be on some type of speaking terms. I feel like they should do that every season, every Housewives, every show where there are a group of women, a friend group of women. The first episode should be about them sitting down, wiping the slate, like not a reunion, because a reunion doesn't seem to get anything done. We just seem to be talking our shit. Nothing seems to get resolved. And then now here we come filming the next season. Letitia was like, well, I didn't know what to think about it because I hadn't heard from her in 7 months. No, you're not going to hear from me in 7 months because I don't really fuck with you like that. You might hear with the other women, hear about the other women, but you're not going to hear from me because I don't really fool with you like that. So she said she wanted to see what was going on and felt like it was a good idea. But I feel like at the beginning of every season, they need to sit down and do a little retreat, so that we can like, okay, y'all, we about to start the season. Let's get everything, straight away, and let's all get along, or let's, find a common ground. We don't have to all get along, but you know what it is. So I feel like they should do that for everybody. Letitia said it's not authentic because she didn't reach out to us in 7 months. So she doesn't feel like the corrective collection or collection corrective or whatever was not authentic. Latrice, what's going on with you and Aikisha? And she said, oh, you were the reason me and Latrice came back together, after the correction collective or whatever it's called. And she was like, yeah, y'all need to come together to go against me. Girl, you are nothing to go against. And then Aikisha said, you were my favorite and you disappointed me. You let this woman manipulate. And when Letitia said manipulate, it was so funny because every time Aikisha accused her of something, she would repeat what she would, and then like with this question mark, like, what? A liar? What? A manipulate? What? Tag team? Girl was like, Letitia, shut up. Every time Keisha accuse her, go back and watch it. She accused her, she manipulate. Girl, that was so funny to me. Um, Latrice, why do you have an issue with Akeisha? She knows why. She didn't tell us why. It's something to have to do with her nephew, I believe. And then Akeisha, you lost me when she said, y'all talk about how fake I am, but I'm the only one who comes on with real hair and no makeup. And then she says, so Gucci, I didn't like that. I didn't like she came. I come, we have seen Akeisha. Akeisha was stressed out. She was going through her menopause thing or hormone thing or whatever. So we saw her looking stressed out and flustered and stuff like that. And I mean, the truth is, we have not seen any of the other women not made up. We didn't even see like we didn't even see nothing about Tambra and her. I thought about that when Tambra walked out. I was like, oh, Tambra didn't have a storyline. I wonder if is Tambra coming back next season? I don't know. So Gucci says Akeisha, is she misunderstood? Carlos asked. So Gucci said it's not my experience of her. And then what's her name goes, because you are not intimidated by my confidence. So that's why we get along. I do believe that Letitia is intimidated by Akeisha. I do believe that. Where you in the hot seat, and she was like, I'm in the hot seat. It's like, Keisha, I'm in the hot seat for what? What am I in the hot seat for? Because haters are gonna hate. Letitia and Latrice feel like you shouldn't be a part of the collective. When you saw that, did it hurt your feelings? She said no. They lie, manipulate, conspire. It didn't hurt my feelings. So then they get on Dr. Marie Monroe's package. Did you have any idea that your cousins felt this way? She said no, she didn't have any idea that her cousins felt that way. Um, she felt that she's always been there for her family financially. And she says, I thought I was being there for them as much as I possibly could be there for them. And then Carlos asked her, do you think your family feels entitled to your money and because you're the successful one? She said, yes, she does. Um, that happens a lot in a lot of families. It happens in a lot of families. A successful person um, is, I guess, expected to help their family members out. And I feel like you help the people who want to be helped. That's how I feel like. We're not practicing this thing where we're giving you to enable some kind of like bad behavior, or you're not really getting up and off your feet and onto your feet and doing the things. You just are looking for like a handout. I can't get jiggy with that. But yeah, to like the successful one, she says she felt like they're entitled to her money. So when Carlos said all the women were successful, so Gucci goes, oh, ooh. And they were like, who are you talking about, girl? And then Letitia goes, she's talking about Selena. Girl, what? Okay, is that who I'm talking about? She's talking about Selena. Marie says she hasn't found out from law enforcement. The investigation is still ongoing about who shot her house up. Girl, if you don't look at your sons, I'm sorry. I feel like the sons. It's something to do with the sons. I just feel like that. They talked about having cosmetic surgery. They went around the room. Um, Tambra said no. Selena said, I don't know what Selena said. She said something. She said maybe, she was like, oh no, maybe that's not. I don't know what she was talking about. And then Latrice said she got her breasts done. And Letitia, I don't know. If I was sitting there looking like Letitia, I would not admit to having any work done. I'm sorry. That's not nice. But I would not admit if I was up there stuffed in a dress. I'm not going to admit to. I would be like, no, I didn't have any work done. Unless you look like you had the work done and you have kept it up. No, it looked like you got the work done and you went back to frying pork chops and frying corn and eating. and no exercise. Remember when they was out there? Remember last season? Was it last season when they went to work out and she was hurt? She was sweating. It was her and Joshy. They were out. Girl, she was like, "Girl, I gotta what I gotta do." So she's not into the working out stuff. She said, "I got a BBL, but they didn't put as much. I didn't want as much, and they didn't do something." She was blaming something. Marie said, "Why y'all trying to force a BBL on me?" I'll say this: Marie does not look the same. She said it's from the inflammation from her lupus, so her face goes up and down from the inflammation. She had some reconstructive. She said something about a jaw, some reconstructive something. Um, but she said she doesn't have any kind of cosmetic surgery. The nose looks different, the body looks different from the first season. So if you are saying I don't know, and then all I also believe that everybody is calling any kind of cosmetic procedure a BBL. I feel like that's like, oh, you got a BBL. And it's like everybody's not getting Brazilian butt lifts. You know, some people are getting liposuction there and they're not getting it injected into their backside. You understand what I'm saying? So everything I feel like everybody's calling everything a BBL. So you can get away with being like, no, I didn't have a BBL, but I did have some lipo, girl, but I didn't have no BBL. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what's going on with Marie. They asked how was Essie doing. She said Essie is, working on getting a lung transplant, doing testing and stuff like that. Selena's package. She says she's here with her girls, and Carlos mentioned something about a storyline. So Gucci said, "Me, I'm her storyline." Basically, she said, "Girl, you want to fight? Girl, you want to fight? Ooh, you want to fight?" I said, "So Gucci gonna get herself beat up." She really is, because she got a lot of mouth. And then Selena let Soguchi know. She said, "I'm the reason that you're here. I put in a word for JJ. And obviously, if I put in a word for JJ, his wife is going to be the Belle." And she says, "Well, you here, baby. Why wasn't you here before?" She said, "You know why I wasn't here. I lost my son, bitch. Don't play with me." And she was like, "Ooh, okay, girl. Ooh, you mad?" Like, ooh, she was still talking shit. I was like, damn. Um, Latrice confirms that Selena never says anything negative about Soguchi. Soguchi. Oh no, she confirmed that she also confirmed, but she confirmed that that Selena told them about JJ, and then in turn, basically, Soguchi got on the show. And so Gucci said she don't believe that, and Selena hasn't talked bad about you. Tambra confirmed that she hasn't talked bad about so Gucci. She said y'all used to sit together at my events, so it was no problem. Y'all didn't have beef. And then she's basically, for me, I said the same thing. I thought it was weird that they got on this show and got into a physical altercation after years of being around each other, probably being at events with each other, social events, family events, with the girls and their dancing and stuff like that. Because I had heard they were in like little dancing competition and stuff like that. And like Marie's daughter is involved in that now, like she does a little dancing stuff. And I didn't watch that show that Selena and JJ were on, but they said that Selena was like the life of the show. Like everybody loved Selena, her personality. She's always nice, always jovial. And I'm sure her and JJ together were probably like a little, fun to be around, always laughing and stuff like that. But we'll see. They did get on JJ. Do you have a relationship with JJ? So Gucci says that's between y'all. I don't have nothing to do with it. She's like, but you in it. And then she called her Jezebel. I was like, girl, this is your mouth. It's too much. She was like, I thought we had standards. She called her a sale bell, a sour bell. I was like, damn. How are your daughter's relationships with JJ? They're working on it. They have to call. It's not the other way around. Do you speak negatively about their father before that? I did not, but if I need to bring light to a situation, I will. Girl, they see how he's acting. They don't need me to say anything. If you want to know something about me and his relationship, I'll tell you that. I believe in telling children the truth. Why don't you and my dad talk? Because he hit me. He was abusive. He cheated on me. Whatever Selena is telling, tell them the truth. We all grown. We're all grown, but they're adult children now. They can know the age appropriate truth, right? When they were 14 and 15, say, oh, we just don't get along. We don't match. That's why we're not together. We don't know. But as they get older, let them know the truth. I believe in that. I tell them the truth. How was Mike different from JJ? Mike is not a compulsive liar. He's not a cheater. Didn't Selena cheat on JJ? And more than likely, it was probably after he cheated on her. I'm sure it was after. I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure it wasn't the other way around. And I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe it's just a regional thing. How is JJ getting played like that? And Selena and Sophia are beautiful women. And y'all running around with this niggas with somebody said with bobos in his hair, girl. What's going on? Rhinestones on the back. I was like, it's a regional. It has to be a regional thing because there ain't no way. They say JJ is fun to have around and stuff like that. JJ seems like Tambra said, he don't want them to become friends. I don't like that. JJ, they get on so Gucci. They go to so Gucci. Unseen footage of her hanging out with her children. Her son says, I forgive you. So we know the backstory. If y'all don't know, so Gucci neglected her children to be with a man. Same as that white lady over there on Salt Lake City, neglecting their children to be with men. So many women, it doesn't matter what their skin tone is, so many women do that. They neglect their children to be with men. So many women do that. And now your children are adults and they're still telling you that you're still neglecting them. You haven't learned, you're still neglecting them. Your daughter said, if you have been more supportive, I probably wouldn't have been on that bridge. That's a lot. That's a lot to hear as a parent because you literally wanted to play the role for JJ and Selena, and not Selena, so Gucci, Sophia, whatever you want to call her. She was truthful about that, just like the lady on Salt Lake City. You have to be truthful about that. You cannot lie about that. You neglected your children like that, and call it what it is. We're not sugarcoating shit. Okay, she neglected her children so that she can play the role of showing JJ that she can be a good mother. I don't know how JJ thought she could be a good mother while neglecting her children. But she said, I was so wrapped into JJ, we forgot about the girls. Not good. No bueno. Um, I don't know why they keep asking Marie mental health questions. I thought that was weird because she's not a mental health professional. She's a isn't it addiction special. I would maybe an addiction special. I don't know. It's like she runs an addiction treatment center, like for people to get off of opioids, right? Methadone clinic, something like that. I don't know why they're asking Marie mental health questions. Did anybody else understand that? Carlos kept directing the mental health questions to her. I didn't get that. I don't know. Maybe because drugs are a mental health issue because it's but it's like mental and physical because you're like chemical addiction, but then it's also a mental thing as well. So I don't know. Maybe that's why they were asking her. I don't know. Um. So Gucci, what is your name? Selena said, liar. Who was she when you met her? A terrible stepmother. I said they was going really back and forth, back and forth. How is the daughter? She's seeking help still. She needs. Um, you are more focused on JJ than you were her. I didn't feel like that until we had the conversation. She needed me more now than she needed me then. Yes, especially with the child, like in relationships. Like the children need you as, in their developmental years, but I feel like in adult years too, it's like they need someone who has gone through it already. You've seen the board, you've been through it already, but it only helps if you're not dealing with a pick me. Like then, because then the advice is going to be a little skewed because it's not really, the advice is never really you centered, it's male centered. So it's like it might be a little difficult as an adult woman to get advice from your mother who neglected you as a teenager, she might not give you the best advice because her adult decisions were male centered. You know what I mean? So um then she said she needed me more with that experience. Wouldn't you give Selena a little bit of grace? I guess for Selena losing she lost a child. She says, yeah, I would. I don't want any smoke from her. I don't want any smoke with this lady. And then she says, Selena said, I can't tell. You charged for me as soon as I got on the stage. She said, the biggest issue seems like it's JJ, his neglect and not having his wife at the time. And I was trying to be his wife. And this new woman, they didn't even meet with, she said Selena and so Gucci didn't meet. And you know how men like to create a triangulation between the two women in an effort to keep you from reading the Yelp review, right? I'm going to keep her away from her so that they can't share notes, they can't become friends. And I don't know why you wouldn't want, especially with them having young daughters at the time, wouldn't want the the new wife and the ex-wife to get along. But just it's just like it's so typical, and it's not like JJ and Soguchi and Selena. That dynamic happens all of the time, and at the center of it is the man creating the chaos, creating the confusion, creating, going back and forth, saying what the other is saying to the other. They do it all the time. And because if the woman is male centered, she's not going to listen to anything the woman says. She already puts more value in what he says. She's already neglecting her children for this man. You think she's going to listen to another woman tell her the bad parts of him? Girl, forget it. She's not going to listen. Celine, she was so focused on JJ, and on being a woman for him, they forgot about the kids in the process. Um, And then after all of that, she says, well, how do you feel now that Selena's sharing the stage with you? And she was like, I don't, she's beneath me, beneath you, Sophia, beneath you. After all of that, I don't want no smoke. Then she says Selena is beneath her. I was like, girl, forget it. Just, I don't know if you trying to make it like, I don't know. Like, and you don't have to. You really don't have to. That's all JJ. Do you feel like this was a moment to yourself, but now you have to share it with Selena? Well, she probably needs a check. When I tell you, Sophia, Saguchi, Shantae, girl, it's a lot. It's a lot. Your mouth is a lot. I said, she's so quick with it, like real quick. She's on defensive mode. Um, she probably needs a check. Girl, you couldn't walk in my shadow. She said, my shoes cost more than your house, girl. She's been bothered since Latrice's events, but when you two are alone, you can get to common ground. It seems like you guys are good on your own, and Carlos says it seems like JJ is in the middle of it, of the foolishness. Um, Tambra said JJ gets in your ear. They may have a good relationship if they compare notes. Selena says I've done my part. Carlos says that he seems like JJ is the common denominator. 10 years later, he's still trying to keep y'all apart. The fact that a man said that should highlight everything that's wrong in the situation. I feel like it's JJ. It is JJ. And a lot of men do that. A lot of men do that. They do not want the ex-wife and the wife talking to each other. And like for me, I feel like if Selena cheated on JJ, I feel like it was a retaliation. I feel like it was a retaliation. And then now all of a sudden it's like, oh, she cheated on JJ with Cliff. She whatever, whatever, whatever. But it's like, no, you was probably cheating on her before. And then according to some, the scuttlebutt around the streets and the blogs is that JJ was abusive to her. I believe it. Probably abusive, probably controlling. Um, you see glimpses of JJ in the, when, especially when he sees Selena, or his mouth, he frowns up, his whole little demeanor changes. The jovial JJ is gone. He gets upset, and I don't know why he gets upset. But and he's not talking about it. He doesn't share with us what's so upsetting. and why he doesn't want them. Maybe when they come out, he'll say why he doesn't want them talking to each other. But it is JJ. Why does Carl keep asking Marie mental health questions? Tambra talked about her postpartum depression. She said no one came to see about her. They only came to see about the kid. That happens for a lot of people. It happens for a lot of people. They don't care about the mom. They don't care about your mental health. They just care about, the child. Let's see the baby. Let's see the baby. Antoinette Lyle comes out. Why have you been holding on to what Letitia said? Because it simply wasn't true. And she says, were you flirting with Glenn? Have you seen him? Yeah, we've seen him. Girl, you're nothing. You're sitting on that couch. You're desperate. I'm not going to even go there with you, girl. You're nothing. You're nothing. And then Antoinette said, baby, I ain't never had to ask anybody to help me for nothing. All you do is keep launching these GoFundMes. You still trying to figure out what you want to be when you grow up. Enterprise, girl. When she said enterprise and did her eyes like looked up, because what is Letitia Pearson Enterprise? What is the enterprise, girl? What's the first business? Why you got this enterprise going on? Enterprise. I said, yes, get her. Get her. Get her, Antoinette. I don't even know why Antoinette is there, to be honest. Like, girl, why are you here? What do you, girl, you need a check. Why are you here? And then at one point, Letitia told her to get a man and do what with him? Same thing you doing with him? Having pregnancy scares? Having him quit his job? Do what? What you want him to be, like your man? Should I go get one like yours? Girl, you can never say nothing to me. A lot of these women, you can never say nothing to me, especially with your partner. And then you being so identified with your partner, I would wear his ass out. You want to fight me, I'm going to wear your nigga out. And I'm going to make you feel like a dumb bitch for being with that man. Yep, I can't wait till next week till Aikisha said he was cheating on you. Cheating on you. Had you on the first season taking a paternity test at the reunion, girl. You couldn't say nothing about me. And nothing. Nothing, girl. And you still with him looking crazy stupid. He done quit his job. You still with him looking crazy stupid. He have you looking stupid, running around the Jackson, his Chrysler 300 with his music bumping, trying to pick up girls. That's what he gives me. He gives me, I need to be seen. I want somebody to see me. I need to do that. Girl, and what's her name was not impressed. Nobody's impressed. Girl, no one is impressed. Get a man. Get a man for what and do what with them? Do what you doing with yours? I believe Letitia is your friend behind closed doors, and when the cameras are up, she takes an opportunity to dig and dig and dig. She's like, girl, I am done with you. I am done with you. You on the couch. You tried it. You tried it. You got me, Antoinette. You got me. You got me. And then she told her to get a man. And she says, you're here because you need a check. She said, not for a check, not for a second. She said, you're not practicing. Dental is no longer there. So where was she when Latrice went to see her in the season? She went to somebody's office. So do you not work at Mint Dental anymore? Did you, what is going on? So I don't know what's happening with Mint Dental. Maybe we'll find out next semester, next season. That was it for the episode. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the episode. I tried to take good notes. Um Overall, I thought it was pretty cool. But yeah, with Soguchi and Selena and JJ, that's JJ. That's JJ keeping them apart. There's nothing, because there's nothing for Soguchi to be upset with Selena about. Why are you upset with me? Because I'm on the show? Girl, that shouldn't phase you. We deal with each other in these social circles anyways. So me being on the show shouldn't phase you. We're in social circles together. I think Soguchi tried to puff her chest up at Selena at that Latrice's event. You just an extra. Girl, don't play with me. Soguchi, you got a lot of mouth. I cannot believe, like, she was so quick with it. Just like kept saying something back to back. But then after all this, I don't want no smoke. I don't want this with Selena. And then you're like, she's beneath you, girl. What are you mad about? You don't have no reason. And that's, to me, I women look so stupid when they're mad at the man's ex-girlfriend. And the only reason why you're mad at her, why are you mad at somebody that was his partner? He's telling her something. He's telling her something. And because you are right, the brain has a gap between the right and the left hemisphere. And in the middle, there's blocks that say MAN. And you're male centered. You got it right in your brain, and you're not going to listen to nothing about anything else. She don't listen to her kids. What she gonna listen to Selena about? And he done told her something. I can't wait till JJ gets out there, because I hope Carlos asks him, why don't you want Selena and Soguchi to talk? Why do you want to keep a wedge in between them? Because Selena is going to tell the truth, and you don't want. But it wouldn't matter to me. I'm looking at Soguchi, thinking to myself, girl, it wouldn't matter what Selena told her when she said her new man wasn't a liar and a cheater. And then she said he was into drugs, he's a thug and into drugs or something like that. So Gucci said on the other side of the couch. I was like, girl, you doing a lot of talking, and then at the end of the day, you don't really have any beef with her. What is your beef? This thing where y'all become get with this a new man and take on his beef with his ex. That's so late and dead and dumb. It's dumb. It is. It's dumb. And you look dumb. You a smart woman, and y'all be looking dumb over these niggas. Letitia up there looking dumb, telling somebody to get a man. Look at yours. Should we get one like yours? Should we get one like yours? Get a man, and what's that gonna do? Have you on stage talking about if this man had a baby with somebody else, you would take care of it? Like, she literally said that at the reunion. Girl, shut up. Girl, shut up, Letitia. Anyways, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Is that the end? Or we got another part? Is it 3 parts? I want to see when the men come out. I really want Carlos to ask JJ about Selena and Soguchi, because we need to get to the bottom of this. And then I hope that Latrice tells Aikisha what her issue is with her. This thing where she knows what it is. That's what Nene used to do. Girl, what is the problem? Every time we ask Nene what was the problem with Kenya, she know what it is. No, that's why we're asking you. Why? What is this? We're on reality TV and we don't get to know. Like, isn't this part of why we're watching y'all, to know what the problem is and see if we can resolve it? Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, y'all, that was the end of the episode. Take care of each other, protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace. Oh, I gotta